every Sunday night we have a photographers meeting at the W.Va at 6. About a month ago, I left the meeting, ended around 6:30 or so, and I was going to catch the bus back to Towers where I live. And so I walked up to the mountain layer and stood in front of the mountain layer for about half hour, 45 minutes waiting for a bus. No bus came. It's like this, this is ridiculous. So then I walked up to Summit and waited there. There were a couple of kids there also waiting for the bus, and we saw the white W.Va bus, the Sunday shopping shuttle, drive by. And so one of the kids flagged it down and said, "Hey, you going to Towers?" And he said, "No, I'm going to the mall. And if I'm not going to the mall, I'm going back to the yard." I then asked, "When did the Mountain Line buses stop running?" And he said, "Oh, they quit at 6. By then it was almost 9 o'clock, and I was getting really ticked off. And that's when I asked their Twitter, when did the buses quit? And they told me 6:30 because of funding. And I don't think that's acceptable. The PRT doesn't run on Sunday. The buses quit at 6. How is someone like me supposed to get back to Evansdale, where I live, if I don't have public transportation to get there? And it's not like I was downtown at a party. I was, doing my job. Next Sunday, it was snowing. I knew the buses quit, and I had no choice. So I started walking back to Evansdale. I get about halfway up the hill, and a truck pulls off and stops in front of me and offers me a ride back to Towers. And he was he worked for a local snowplow company. We talked on the way back, and he said I was the third kid he picked up that night. And I think that's really unacceptable that can happen. And it's reoccurring every Sunday night. I mean, nothing's changed. There's no safe way to get between campuses after 6 o'clock. I either plan it accordingly where I'll try to get off my other job early and get there early and edit before the meeting so I can get out as soon as I can. But either that or I'll bum a ride from a coworker. But I've only been working there for like a month and a half, and I don't want to be the guy that's always asking for rides. And I've made it work since. I still don't think there's a solution, or there's no solution that works to that. I think safety is more important. Safety of the students is more important than, of course, make the funding feasible. I guess having the funding available for that is important, but I think, how long it's going to take before a kid is walking up University and gets hit by a car on a snowy Sunday night. I think that kind of outweighs the fact that ridership isn't that great.